Today, what I'm going to work on is the lift. These arms have, hell yeah, bro. These arms have killed me ever since I bought it. They are disgusting yellow arms with overspray all over them from this lift being originally from the auto body side of the school. So, I'll go ahead and give you guys a real good look at these, snap some pictures, and give you a real good before, and then I'm gonna take them down, take them apart a little bit, hit them with the sander, and try to knock as much of the stuff off as I can. And then I got some paint to roll on there, and then the bases are kind of bad as well, so I might just only do the flat base of the lift since the rest of the paint's not too bad, but more than likely I'll get into painting this whole lift, I'm sure, before too long. So yeah, let me give you guys a good before and I'll show you. Yeah, I mean, just all around, this thing's just been used. You know, like even underneath, even on the bottom side, there's crap all over it. So, you know, at one point in time they were yellow. Lots of chips and stuff happened throughout the years, lots of overspray. Like I said, it was in a paint shop, so you know, primer, black paint, looks like some undercoating stuff, you know, just a whole bunch. There's even still like masking tape on this one. Just a whole bunch of stuff that's not going to come off easily without being sanded. So I'm just going to pull these arms out as far as I can. I'm going to take these bolts out and fully sand these things down. The nice part is I can bring it up to waist level, hit them with this sander. I got some 60 grit on there. It should go through pretty quick. And then we're going to hit it with Rust-Oleum Farm and Implement paint, low gloss black. I didn't want it to be like shiny, so I got the low gloss. But yeah, like this lift can use it. It can use a lot to clean it up. Like this base isn't really bad, but it's pretty chipped away. This base is the ugly one. So what I might do is I might just tape off the bottom base and do this black. I'm not going to try to match this original blue because I could really care less about the blue. If I had it my way, it'd all be black or gray or something a little more subtle. But yeah, this base is super rusted out, so that's going to all have to get sanded. Like I said, for now I might just do just the flat spot, tape it off around the actual lift, and do just that, the other side, and then these arms black. But yeah, I'm sure in the future I will end up doing the rest of it. Here's just a final look at all the sanding I had to do. Like up here was just chunks and scratches and things taken out of the paint, so I like almost fully sanded that one. I just used the grinder, combination of the grinder first, the sander second, wire wheel third to kind of get in some of these grooves and whatnot, because these actually see a lot of abuse, so I really want the paint to stick to those well. But I tried to even get, you know, underneath here, and then I went through with some foaming prep spray and some IPA to clean it all up. And I know it still looks like there's a lot of crap on here, but it's smooth. It's good enough to paint. These arms extend out super far, so like back here I didn't get to, I forgot about it, but honestly, they live most of their life like right there. I'm gonna paint as far back as I can, but you really only see about this much. Even on most cars, it's even almost all the way in. Since those are the long ones, these ones usually stay pretty much right in there. You might move them around a little bit, but you'll never have them extended out that far. I mean, it would have to, you'd have to be working on like a golf cart or something. But yeah, I'm gonna paint as far back as I can. That way, if you do ever pull them out, it's done. That way the rusty spots are taken care of, but I don't really care what these look like from about here back. It's the same thing on these ones. Oh, the farthest I've ever pulled this one out. So like I said, I'm gonna paint it all the way back, but you really never see it. And like I was just saying, I want to pull these bolts, pull these out, grease and clean all that inside this tube, and then these will end up getting all grease and everything. Luckily, when I installed the lift, I had to clean all these off because they wouldn't actually go down through, but get all this stuff greased so that it works real nice, because right now they kind of stick a little bit. And then yeah, here's a look at the base before I paint it. This is first coat on this base. Yeah, this is where I'm at. Hopefully in the next clip you'll see these completely black and the base is completely black. And then if I ever really get OCD and really feel like messing with it, I'm gonna paint the whole two sides, the whole lift basically. But for right now I'm just gonna do these arms, this base. I'll probably end up taking off some stickers and stuff and painting some of the black, cleaning it up as best I can, and probably leave the blue. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys when I get done. Man, this whole project a lot harder and taking a lot longer than I thought it would. But yeah, basically I got everything rolled out. Now I just gotta go through, get all the little spots. The finish is nice though. It's a low gloss, so it's not supposed to be like super shiny, but it's still got a little bit. But you can kind of see, you know, what it's gonna look like now. It's just gonna blend in. Not gonna stick out as like the only yellow thing in the shop other than the poster, but looks like it should. Safety yellow just does not belong. I guess it's so you don't trip over them, but who needs that? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get all the cracks and creases, and hopefully this thing, hopefully all the yellow will be gone by the time I pick the camera back up. It's getting late, I'm getting tired, but trying to get her done. Alright, so second coat went on. I was not feeling the glossiness of that last paint, even though it's supposed to be a low gloss black. It was still really glossy and just did not look good, and it wasn't as durable as I thought it would be. Granted, I only gave it a couple days to dry, but you would still think after 48 hours in this heat that it would be fully dried, and I think it was. I just think it's not that durable of paint. But anyway, I used this stuff, which is probably one of my favorite paints I've found for just anything satiny black or anything that's got corrosion on it, or inside fender wells, undercoat type deal, or basically, like I said, just anything you want to be like a satiny black, not glossy black. That stuff is the best. It is expensive, but I mean, the difference is night and day. This just has such a better look to it, such a better feel. It dries real quick, it's pretty sturdy, I've found. So I also did the base here that holds on the arms, just because there's a lot of dirt in there, a lot of yellow and different colors, and then the base was blue and these were brown, and there's just a lot going on inside of those. So with them just sprayed black, like you can really see on this one, it connects it all, makes it all black, and then you still have it on, you know, the blue lift. There's a nice point to cut it off at. So, and then the bases, the satin to the gloss is just so much better. Doesn't stick out as like freshly painted anymore, because before it was like, okay, these have been freshly painted, but the lifts are kind of dingy. Now it's kind of blends in a little bit better. But yeah, I may do a second coat or may just leave it. I gotta see what I got left, but this will probably be it until I pull off all the tape and everything. Alright, so the bases look good. I'm not going to do anything more with the base. The arms, I might have to get some of the little cracks and crevices and stuff you can still see. underneath. You probably can't see anything with the terrible lighting, but there's still a few little spots on the arms that I'll probably touch up, because those foot plates fold and everything, and there's color left underneath those and underneath the whole lift. I still have to raise it up and make sure everything looks good under there. So as far as the bases go though, we can pull the tape, see what it's gonna look like. I'm not gonna mess with these anymore. They look good, so go ahead and get some of this tape up and show you guys how it's gonna look. Alright, so we got her done. At least phase 2 is done. And it looks pretty good. I went ahead and cleaned up the posts better than I did when I first put them in, and kind of cleaned these up, kind of got some of that stuff dirty again. So the posts needed wiped down. I put the lift all the way down where it's going to live when cars aren't on it. Obviously they'll be pushed over to the side, but since the paint's wet I didn't want to do that. And yeah, I cleaned the bolts off so the bases look all good. And you really don't even notice it. Kind of looks like the lift could come this way. It just kind of blends into the whole shop. It's not like there's any, you know, safety yellow sticking out at you with this thing anymore. And I don't even hate the blue. It's not bad. I probably will at some point paint everything all black, the whole thing, and maybe get some new rotary stickers. But for now, for phase 2, just having it in and cleaned up and those legs done made a huge difference. That beat up yellow and oversprayed yellow just killed me. But yeah, I like this finish a lot better. The satiny black looks so much better than the glossy black. I know the lighting is terrible back here, but I'm trying to get you guys another view. So yeah, I mean, like I said, in the future, I'd like to do everything black, do some new decals, do some of my own decals, put some Garage 533 stuff on there, maybe even do like a design or wrap on some of it. Like I have some pretty cool ideas for the top and for the rotary lift decals, but yeah, for phase 2, it looks good. Phase 3 will be going through, painting the posts, doing something cool with them, getting rid of some of the stickers, recoating some of the stuff. And that'll just be if I ever really get bored and have the time and energy and money to do it and really feel like digging into it and changing it up and making this shop look even crazier. But for now, I am happy with this. It looks good for what it is, for the shop and everything like that. I'd say that's a win. And it literally only cost me $15–20 in paint, so it wasn't like something that was super expensive. It just time consuming, and I had to have cars off the lift to do it. So yeah, give this video a like if you guys think the lift looks good, and I'll keep showing you guys any improvements I do of the shop. Yeah. If anything else, these YouTube videos are just nice to look back on the progress of things, and this is definitely one of them. I was looking at the pictures last night and kind of blows my mind for 5 months. In 5 months, what this place has kind of transformed into.